Hey Ophiuchus, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are all doing well. I'm going to see what wants to come out, jump into the present energy. If this does resonate with you, like, share and subscribe. It's always greatly appreciated. First card out, 10 of Wands, followed by the Ace of Pentacles. It's time to let something go. Closing out old chapters, moving on to something better. There's new opportunities coming in. Feels like you could have been waiting for these for a very long time. You're being asked to continue to practice patience. There's more than one thing that had to close out. It feels like you've had to mentally process something, emotionally process something, find stability within yourself before you could be ready for some kind of opportunity. Trust that delays are in your favor. Try and let go a little bit. Yeah, the world, past energy. It feels like an end of a karmic cycle. Something that's held you down or held you back for a long time. Things are being balanced out in the physical. The world. Two of Wands. Trust that something is over. It feels like, know that you've been successful in closing something out. See how you stand, where you stand today. You could be hearing from people from the past or situations that remind you of past events coming up, maybe through other people, maybe just things that you see through signs, or could be in dream state, or some kind of flashback visions. It feels like things are happening to confirm to you that you have successfully closed something out, because it feels like you could be waiting for some kind of confirmation. But if you look close enough, you can see the confirmation's already there. What once resonated with you doesn't anymore. Something that you once attracted, you're not attracting now. It feels like you've fully ended some kind of karmic contract, cut cords with somebody from the past. But it feels like this has happened and there's been a transformation, but there's been multiple things that you've had to put down along the way. It is that energy of metamorphosis, the old self completely letting that die, that ritualistic death, that bat energy. Ace of Pentacles, Temperance again, yeah. You're being slowed down so you can enjoy the journey. It feels like this is such a contrast in energy that if you had rushed from one thing into another, that you may not have really been present to enjoy something. This being delayed, it feels like it's taught you to find love and peace and gratitude for the small things, for the little things, for maybe things that you don't see. It could have slowed you down. There could have been some kind of financial lack. I'm getting a vision of my neighbour, again, the neighbour I always bring up. But basically it's like, since I came out of my 9 to 5 and I've been chilling with her more, I can really see the world through her eyes and through the eyes of an older person that isn't rushing around trying to get things done, having crazy kind of commitments, whatever that is. And it's like, she sees things that many miss because they're not present to see those things. And slowing down and being with her is like learning to appreciate the things that we walk past, like the flowers, the trees, the birds. Even we had a whole conversation about how nice it is to open the window when you first rise and lay there with the breeze, that sometimes you just go back off to sleep like you're on a ship. And it's just like these things of good feeling. That Maya Angelou quote, people won't remember. I've learned that people won't remember what you said or what you did, but how you made them feel. Something like that. That's not word for word. And it feels like you've learned a feeling. You know what feels good. You're not chasing something. You don't need this opportunity to feel good, to understand something, to appreciate something. It's like you've been slowed down to really see what you value. And it feels like because of that, the way you're gonna make the most of this opportunity is going to be different to if you had received it in the past. Even in terms of maybe your intentions, it feels like you don't need to chase anything, that you're good without and you're good with, you're whole by yourself. And it feels like a very powerful place to be, especially when it comes to business, not being able to be swayed. You're the master of your own emotions. You've taken a longer way around something. What's coming through is I see some reel on Insta and it was like, it's taking you longer because you're not lying, scamming and cheating people. Yeah, Knight of Cups, dodgy intentions. It's like, stay in integrity, keep doing you. Something is maybe taking longer than what you wanted it to take, or maybe you're not moving as fast as others around you, or that's how you're perceiving that. But it's like, trust the way you're going about things is right for you and right for the greater good. Keep following your heart, even if it's the harder road, even if it's the longer road. And there's something coming through about you are you for a reason. Having that unconditional love for yourself. Because it's like sometimes we try to evolve based on someone else. It's like seeing how we look up to people. It's like when you first start going through a spiritual journey or spiritual awakening, becoming more conscious, I feel like naturally we seek mentors. We look for people that can advise us, even if that's just following free content online. It's like you look for role models, for some kind of inspiration. And it feels like don't miss out on the blessing of your own story because you're comparing it to someone else's. It's like you could be rushing to get to this place that you think is more evolved or more certified, whatever it is. Once you're like this or like that based on someone else and their projection or their interpretation of something. But it's like you're already at the top of your game for you. That it's just as powerful where you're at, even if it looks different. It feels like Source is really pushing you to have unconditional love for yourself at this time. How a lot of us, that good girl, good boy programming from childhood, especially when it comes to relationships that we have with our carers, our parents, family, whatever it is, that can seep into our connection with Source. Feeling like we should be punished for doing certain things, we're not good enough for doing certain things, and I've spoken on this before, but it feels like unconditional love for yourself, seeing the divine within yourself, knowing there's no right or wrong, as when you're moving true in a place in that place of sovereignty, in a place as true to yourself, there is no right and wrong. It's like just keep following your heart. That you're worthy now, that you're good enough now, you're ready to be doing something now. Because it's like something's coming through about the idea of perfect being based off someone else. And that could be something stereotypical. That until you're a certain way, or you live in a certain environment, or you look a certain way, you do something a certain way, whether it's your diet or your habits, that you're not up to scratch in the eyes of the divine. And it feels like there's a lesson here if that's not the case. It's a very freeing energy. Complete love for yourself, at peace within yourself. Pouring into your own cup first. And being nourished by a Source. It feels like you could be receiving lots of loving signs and synchronicities. I'm hearing Barry White, just the way you are. Clarify. What is this? Okay. Strange. This future energy is coming in strong and there's a lot going on here. So what I just said, right? New beginning, things opening up, fresh slate, clean slate, standing strong in your truth, able to make good decisions, connected, grounded. The world your oyster, that kind of energy. Now what you do moving forward is going to make a difference. People could be feeling your energy at this time, feeling drawn to you. There's some kind of communication coming in. Someone wants to make money with you. Somebody wants to help you. It's giving loan shark energy. It's giving... Oh, I don't like it, guys. I don't like it. Alright, there's nothing to fear. You're not gonna fall for this, but there's something about... It's like, give yourself permission. Don't... it's like someone seeing you as a star. Like seeing your star quality. I can make you a star. I can make you a this. It's like, no, they can't make you a this. You already are this. Someone's trying to put you up, put you on. Not saying just to decline help or to decline some kind of offer if it feels right. But as long as you're aware, it's like if you're strong in your worth and you know you don't need anyone to make you something. Because it could be some kind of contract, like somebody's earning off of you, but really what are they doing? It's like they've just seen, it's like an opportunist kind of energy. Somebody's seen where you're heading, but you're heading there anyway. So it's going to look like they're helping you along, but you're well on your way. If you're really confident, trusting in yourself, knowing your worth at this time, it feels like your gut will lead you the right way. You're not going to be able to be flattered into some kind of business commitment. And it feels like you would never say yes to this thing, but because of how long you've had to wait for something, it feels like the dissatisfaction's real right now. Like you're feeling at a loss already, you're feeling dissatisfied with something. This is emotionally, but it's coming through like it's tied to finance, tied to business, tied to passion, opportunity, something that you want to do in the physical or are doing in the physical. So it's like, oh, if you're already down, you might as well. It's like, it can't get any worse. Might as well take a chance on this. It's like if you're already losing, you can only go up from here, but that's not the case. You're not losing. It's like space is being created. It feels pretty empty. Like you could be feeling empty within yourself, or maybe in terms of what you have materially or around you, whatever it is. But this situation, it feels like you'd be better off staying where you're at than accepting whatever this is. And it feels like a very obvious energy. Like somebody may feel like they're not transparent, but it feels like you're going to see straight through this. That you can't be sweet talked into something. It's like you've long mastered your emotions. You will have no worries to say no to this, as long as you're not caught off guard because you're stuck in your feelings or doing it as a way to rebel. It's like hurting yourself. Feeling stressed out or frustrated that things aren't going how you want them to go, or there's some kind of divine delay, and almost in protest jumping into something reckless. It's like, don't lose yourself at the last minute. Stay focused. There's a lot of changes coming in. Yeah, follow your first instincts. to avoid tower situations. Don't go back into old thinking. Maybe you would have moved like this in the past, or you can see how you could be impulsive. Feels like this is over with. Yeah, new beginning. Don't go back to something or an old way of behaving, or something that you've already come out of because of the annoyance of waiting for the new, waiting for things to unfold, to start. It's like you're already this. Whatever someone's going to offer you, because it feels like some of you, there could be programming that this offer is like a permission slip for you to say yes to yourself. Like, oh, someone's seen this. Oh, this must be a sign it's my time. But it's like, what about if whatever this person says to you, what about if you say it to yourself? If this person comes in and says that they could see you doing X, Y, Z, and kind of complimenting your qualities, it's like, compliment yourself. It's not a case of don't say yes to something because this person makes you feel good. Because if you're not feeling good and then this person makes you feel good, maybe you could move in a place that's not in alignment with your gut decision. I don't like this energy. I don't know what it is, but it just feels creepy. I wouldn't even give it any attention. The majority of you, things like this, it's like you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it. You won't even need to hear them say anything. It's like you'll feel it coming in. It's too strong. And it's too contrasting to your energy coming through here. It's like if you feel someone coming up behind you, it's that kind of energy. And whatever this contract is, it's like if you're caught off guard, this isn't something for the short term. This is something for the long term. Like somebody's trying to see this as a future business plan. Not saying that any of this is wrong. Like somebody could come in and make you an offer and it could be great and it is something for the future. Follow your gut. But there is some kind of energy coming in here. So just be mindful to tune in before you accept offers. It feels like some kind of inheritance, money coming in, a change for the long term. It's like slow and steady, an ongoing change. Things continue to flow. Maybe there's been a period of stagnancy when it comes to finance. There's a shift. It feels like you've healed something. Could be to do with something generationally, something past life. There's some kind of karmic situation here that you've integrated, understood, healed, released. This is completely over with and it doesn't need to be done again. It's like something's cleared and it's cleared for the long term. 111. You're not going back to a way something once was. There's something about new love here. What is this? Okay, some of you are moving on from a commitment, or it's time to make a decision to move on from a commitment. Some of you, not all of you, it could be the same person coming in to try and give you some business offer. A past lover, an ex, or something like that. Have the discipline to do what's right for you, because there's something better coming in. The sun. I'm hearing don't change. Cut close. It feels like you've had a realization. It's like being in shock that you once settled for something. How did you even settle for that? That's how it feels. You could have gone through a period of anger for settling for something or some kind of regret. It feels like there's had to be some huge forgiveness, some kind of huge acceptance. It feels like if someone would have come back from the past before, it would have thrown you off. But if somebody comes back, it's like you're gonna be surprised how unfazed you are, and genuinely feels like emotionally there's no reaction, like you've released something. Clarify. Yeah, something had to be let go of to create space for opportunities. Whatever this was, it feels like this person from the past, it was draining your energy. Feels like a past relationship. Could have been a marriage. Hierophant, Devil, Ace of Cups, Three of Wands, the Empress. It feels like you're moving on from this. There's a fear of making mistakes, a fear of not being good enough or not being ready. Maybe some of you, it's like ready spiritually. Be mindful that you're not putting yourself in some kind of box or restricting yourself because you're waiting to be a certain way. It's like being you is the perfect way. There's no category to be spiritual. It's like we're spiritual beings. The ups, the downs, the all of it. And if you are feeling like that, that could be a reason why somebody coming in and saying that they see something in you, it could lead you to feeling validated or feeling like you're finally good enough. The lesson, the test, whatever it is to state you're good enough now, you're ready now, with all your flaws or whatever it is you're judging about yourself. It's like rewrite that, accept that. You're ready now. You don't need anyone to tell you. Yeah. Feels like you're going to be so empowered, standing in your truth. Finally, it's like coming out of illusion, but feeling that shift, really feeling empowered, doing things that are surprising yourself, shocking yourself at how you're handling things, how you're moving, how you're taking action. It's a very grounded energy, healthy, masculine, Hierophant, the Emperor, the Sun. What? The Emperor defines leadership, fearless and visionary. His path is a noble one, seeking enlightenment and the good of all above his own. He is the champion who lifts his sword not for the taste of blood or victory, but to redress the suffering of a comrade. This is the warrior who maps the battlefield, plans the strategies, organises the ranks, then prays with and comforts the soldiers before fronting the charge. With this card you experience force tempered with compassion, power born of integrity and strength and authority without conceit. This is the first nature of power and the totem of true mastery, page 96. The Hierophant. The Hierophant symbolises knowledge and guidance, both earthly and divine. This is the energy of spiritual connection and life mentors. The chance meeting on the street corner with a wise and prophetic stranger, the aging master, inspiring the youthful apprentice on the journey towards his own mastery. Here you find history, warming the stone path in a monastery garden, gilding the dusty bookshelves of an ivy-covered hall, sifting through the coloured panes of an ancient cathedral window. With this card you experience the power of ritual, the comfort of tradition and sacred law, and the significance of being both student and sage. The Moon, the Sun, the Emperor, the Hierophant, the Fool, strength. There could have been some heartbreak with a Pisces that led to an illusion, or maybe just someone that had a lot of water in their chart. I feel that you felt trapped in a situation, sleepless nights, anxiety, not feeling yourself, feeling disconnected, forcing to make things work. You're moving out of this now. Yeah. Indecision is holding you back. Make the choice that's best for you rather than trying to please others. Feeling trapped between the intellectual and the emotional. Believe in yourself. Wonderful people want to help you maintain a balance between work and home life. Brilliant, loyal, talented, friendly. It's time to go after your dreams. Do something that expands your horizons. Let your creativity take flight. The alligator, number 50, integration, rolling with the punches. And the antelope, taking action. Alligator number 50, page 237. The powerful gift of alligator medicine is to fully appreciate and integrate all that life offers. Gator shows us the value of thoroughly digesting both the pleasures and pains of life. In many ways, alligator's medicine is reflected in its behaviour. When Gator rolls under the water with its prey, its message is to roll with the punches. When being attacked by life circumstances, carefully storing its prey under a log until the meat is tender teaches us about patience and proper timing. Alligator, let me drop my judgments, accepting life with grace, so that forlorn care and worry will vanish from my face. Let me integrate each moment, digesting life with ease, counting all my experiences as equal opportunities. Have you been rushing through life and not taking the time to count your victories, or to digest your rites of passage? If so, it could be time to honour your progress. Mindful that quick fix solutions do not support long-term goals. Avoid getting stuck in the duality and quagmire of the human judgment game. Use calm resolve. Review your healing process and life lessons. Integrate in the growth you have attained. In all cases, Gator is telling you that something may have escaped your perception. Ask yourself what viewpoint or possibility did not get factored into your assessment. Did that missing piece of the puzzle keep you from having an accurate overview of what is now occurring? Reevaluate. Remember, Gator's eyes and nostrils are the only parts of its body above water while it senses its surroundings. Gator integrates all probabilities before it makes its move. It feels like a time of reflection, to reflect on the past, see how far you've come, overcoming something. It feels like having to forgive in a huge way. When we don't forgive those that have hurt us, it only hurts us. Mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. It feels like really having to let go. Seeing the light within all. Not accepting behaviour, but releasing yourself from carrying the weight of somebody else's behaviour. Yeah, the fairy card just knocked the top card off and we've got the Fool. It's a beautiful new beginning. It feels like it's been a lot, but you're moving into a whole different season. Powerful, intuitive epiphanies, letting go of worry and fear, understanding the truth of a situation. I'm going to leave it there. If this did resonate, like, share and subscribe, and I'll catch you soon. Sending so much love.